Previously on Green Aqua. The Green Aqua guys shop for a beginner and an advanced aquarium set.
So he's gonna be the advanced one and I'm gonna be the rookie. I love the S size from the tweezer.
He likes it small.
Hello guys.
I think I kind of overbought myself a bit.
He never knows what he actually needs.
Yeah. Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. All right, so let's begin building this tank, but not before I tell you what we missed from the previous shopping session, or actually what we didn't miss, because we actually bought the CO2 system. I bought the CO2 system. It was edited out, so it was in the shopping cart. The subtotal already reflected that. I didn't need a drop checker because I can tell actually by the bubbles rising from the diffuser how much CO2 is being injected. That's just me. If you guys are new to the hobby, you should actually use a drop checker to know how much CO2 you need to dissolve into the tank. And I went to the hardware store because Green Aqua does not have the white vinyl. I use it. Tommy doesn't have the money for it. I spent my last money on a vinyl at the hardware store. And
yeah, I simply forgot.
Absolutely, and I had to sell my car to be able to finance all this. We have some things that I brought from home. I can lend you my very special brush. What, you have a brush? Oh, he has a brush too.
I have my own. Okay.
I have my cups to put in the soil, and I got some reusable gloves. I can protect the environment, to use the rocks. Well, I've got too many rocks, right? No problem, I will sell them online after I use this, or I can keep them for a future scape. I've got too many plants, which is a problem. I can have a nursery tank here. That's the only mistake that I think that I committed. With these many rocks, I'm not gonna have space for these plants, but we'll see at the end of the video. What else did we miss?
Yeah, what you guys mentioned in the comments that we've missed is the livestock of the aquarium, which is not true, because this is for setting up your first tank or your new tank, not for the first few months, just for the day of setting up what we purchased. And of course the livestock comes in after 2, 3, 4 weeks, so that's not part of your first purchase.
I saw that you bought a lot of algae as plants for your tank. Is that true, Tommy?
Yeah, I bought some moss balls, which are actually a type of algae. Everyone calls them moss balls, but they're not moss. You're gonna see how I'm gonna use them later on.
Oh, and we didn't buy any heaters because we don't need heaters here at Green Aqua. 23, 24 degrees Celsius is perfectly enough for a planted tank. The room temperature is perfectly fine, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna start with hardscaping.
Then we're gonna start with hardscaping.
I need a palette. I'm gonna bring a big palette from the back to be able to lay down the stones to see, because I've got too many.
We had a few changes in our orders because of inventory issues. So we do the same with your orders. If something is missing, we're gonna call you or send you an email what we can switch it to. Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy.
Bit less noise. So yeah, for me, we ran out of the... Can I say shut the up on YouTube? I'm really curious about the quality of this pin set.
My problem with the Hardscape is that it's too big.
Whenever you place an order online, there is actually a comment section at the end of the order process. So there you can tell us which sizes you want. If we can, we're gonna send you those sizes.
I forgot to do that.
He didn't put the comment.
Right, I forgot to do that, so I got what I got. But luckily these stones can be hammered, so I can use my tools.
Then I just wait. Oh, wait. I also purchased 9 pieces of small-sized ironwood, but I'm actually tempted not to use them. Just go Iwagumi as I always do. This is the simplest Iwagumi.
Don't worry, Tommy, it's going to be full of moss anyway, so
yeah,
you're
exactly.
not only going to see
fine.
the very cladophora green on the front glass, nothing else.
Yes, exactly. That's how I'm going to cheat the carpet in the tank without CO2. I should use the wood as well. So are we going to actually fill these up? Do I need to glue the wood pieces to the rocks, or?
It's up to you guys. If you think that Tommy's tank is better, so only one tank will be filled up. How can they decide? We're gonna have a contest on the Discord channel, for example.
How? We're gonna
Victor's
take
gonna-
photos at the end?
Yeah, we're gonna take photos and
So
Victor's
by the
gonna
time the
post
video
it.
goes out, one of them is
Yeah,
still alive.
absolutely.
Okay. Then I need to glue them. Okay.
Do you have glue?
Of course I do. Not the kind I need. I won't have any glue left for the plants.
I can sell you some at the end. Start planting already.
Yeah, but I'm actually at that point. I'm gonna start
Yeah, I
planting.
know, it's just planted.
It's not enough that I have the wood pieces. I'm probably gonna float up. But actually, Fuji stone, what I'm using, this is lava stone. It has a lot of air bubbles inside. So actually, the rock can float up as well. Everyone knows these.
What, Tommy's balls?
This is a moss ball, or actually a ball of algae. But what's kept as a secret by aquascapers is that you can actually pull these apart, create basically a carpet. You need to clean this every time you make a water change. You just puff out by your hand and all the dust comes out of it and you have to suck it off the tank. So that's how you make sure it doesn't spread in your aquarium as an actual algae.
I used to use them as cacti.
I remember that tank. That was running in the showroom when I actually visited Green Aqua for the first time.
Oh.
Why are you looking at my tank all the time?
I'm waiting for the glue to harden. I'm going to introduce the Power Sand Advanced S. Already has the bacteria in them. This is exactly perfectly fine for one 60-liter tank. ADA Aqua Soil Amazonia version 2, which has the soil supplements in them. It's a clay-based substrate. It goes on top.
I always try to keep the soil from the front as much as I can.
I know, me too.
Then fill it up. You simply have too much stuff to work with.
That's not a problem. It's actually cool.
Oh, it's a different approach. That was the point of this video.
I'm going to remove all the soil from the front now and move it to the back.
That's gonna be fun.
Scooping movements.
It's never gonna fit.
This is gonna be a maintenance nightmare. Hey, I'm ready. No, don't do that. See, I'm ready.
If you want to go cheaper, just use what you have. This is the packaging of the pad underneath the tank. Mixing your soil with the power sand is never a good idea, okay? So try not to do what he's doing. What you're gonna need to do is pick these out one by one, these small pieces.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Colorado sand, that goes to the foreground.
If you're gonna maintain your tank yourself, you should take it out. If you have a maintenance staff who can get rid of algae for you, then it's fine this way.
Oh, that's cool. So I'm going to glue these together while you guys have lunch.
Okay. If you remember, I didn't use any substrate layer, so I'm gonna use these. These are actually nutrition capsules from Tropica.
Keep it away from children. This looks very yummy.
Big letters, do not eat.
And then children can read, right?
No.
Tommy? Good thing that I'm a father, right?
Yeah.
He has 2 dogs. Still, okay.
Yeah,
So let me translate this for Tommy. Would dogs eat it
Yes.
if they would find it? See?
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Definitely.
Okay, before you comment, I'm not comparing children to dogs, okay? Because I know how YouTube works.
10 pieces of the capsule is perfectly enough for a 60p. You should put in new ones about every 2 or 3 months. A good indication of nutrients from the root. I can't work like this. A good indication of not having enough nutrients through the roots is if you have any stem plants and you see some roots starting to grow on the stem itself, that usually means that the plant can't take up enough nutrients from the soil and it wants to take up more from the water itself. Even if you're using a proper substrate layer, depending on the plant mass and depending on the quality of the substrate, after 6 months, 8 months, a year or so, these roots gonna start to appear, and then you don't have to rebuild your tank. You can use the same capsules to actually refill your substrate layer with nutrients. Miscalculated my plants a bit,
Yeah?
I think.
Is it too much or too little?
I have too many stem plants.
If you have some spare plants and spare hardscape, you could do a Vavikusa. If not, you could have a plant holding tank with spare plants. It's like a nursery, a home nursery. I didn't take out much, so I didn't waste soil. Almost 1/2 of the stones went in there, Tommy. Details, details. I need small pieces.
Ha!
What?
Beard got stuck in the mic.
Where's the HRR?
HRR is in-Vitro.
That's not gonna look anything now. So you guys are not gonna be able to see the end result. I could steal some from somewhere.
No stealing. You're home.
Can you help me with planting, please?
Yes.
This is very long. Are you trimming it while planting, or?
You could. It would survive, but...
Good thing is that I have the ADA curved scissors too. Staurogyne is going to go approximately in the same position as Tommy used in the midground on the left side.
Staurogyne is one of the best plants for transitioning from front to back.
I need Parvula
Okay.
or Eleocharis acicularis mini.
Any more plants?
I think no. I'm kind of almost ready.
The Eleocharis in the sand. It's gonna start rooting everywhere. What's up? You done?
Yeah, seems you're not. What are you doing? I have to wait for you all the time.
Yeah, all day long.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big moment of truth. Let's find out who is the winner of the aquascaping duel between me and Tommy for the advanced, very nice scape. I'm not judging. Or the less advanced, but also very nice scape. I'm really stunned how nicely this turned out to be. I checked the pictures and I don't see the budget difference on the pictures. And this is because of your aquascaping knowledge.
You're not the only one surprised by that.
You have the results.
I have the result. Where? On my phone? You won.
I did.
Yeah.
How much? By how much?
Well, I don't have that information. It only says BALAZS won, sadly.
Oh, and where are the numbers?
I got the numbers as well.
Tell me.
So Discord said 5-2 for you.
Okay.
YouTube said 70% for you, 30% for me.
Still very close.
And 70-30.
Yeah, it's close. 20% difference is nothing.
40.
No.
No one can counter this company. Facebook was 22 for you, 21 for me. Yeah, that
Okay,
goes
guys.
both ways.
Anyways, thanks for your votes. I think we're ready today.
Yes.
Do you have anything to say as final words?
No, you don't want to hear that. It seems that by this and by that, you start to learn how to deal with rocks, finally.
I think that we're ready. We're gonna carry this to its own place. We're gonna fill it up with water. We're gonna keep you posted with the updates, cinematic updates. If it's not gonna get full of algae, let's hope not. I don't have any problems with these rocks not leaching anything. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're taking it apart? Don't put chlorophora in it. You crazy? I try to avoid that shit. Anyways, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you didn't do so yet. Hit that like button to support the video and push it out to a wider audience. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Next week on Green Aqua, Tommy presents you with the aquarium algae's worst enemies.
Good evening. This is the news at Green Aqua. And we have some breaking news today.
The biggest heroes are smaller than you think.